We have great news for all of our weekend warriors out there. There was a Harvard Health newsletter came out, and they were talking about weekend warriors, and do weekend warriors receive the same kinds of benefits as people who work out every day? So we're all supposed to exercise for at least 150 minutes per week, but as the Harvard Health newsletter spells out, if daily activity is a challenge, then maybe you can squeeze a week's worth of exercise into 1 or 2 days per week. That is the weekend warrior, right? So there was a Harvard study published in July of 2023 in JAMA, and researchers analyzed the health data and physical activity of almost 90,000 people with an average age of 62 who fit into one of 3 categories. They exercised throughout the week, jammed all exercise into 1 or 2 days a week, or they just didn't exercise at all. The participants wore fitness trackers for a week and were then followed for about 6 years. So it's a pretty long follow-up study. Compared with people who didn't exercise, weekend warriors had a 27% lower risk for heart attacks, a 38% lower risk for heart failure, a 22% lower risk for atrial fibrillation, and a 21% lower risk for stroke. The numbers were similar for people who exercised throughout the week. I'm not surprised that the weekend warriors did so much better than the couch potatoes.
Sure.
I am a little surprised that the weekend warriors did, it sounds like, about as well as people who exercise more regularly throughout the week. And I think that's really welcome news for a lot of people.
Sure, I was really surprised by that as well. And the thing is that the pitfalls are there. So definitely this is something to be mentioned. Someone who doesn't exercise routinely and is not a weekend warrior going in for a significant level of exercise should definitely be careful for so many reasons, from cardiovascular to just
sports injuries.
Yes, yeah. To strains and sprains. And there is a definitive benefit to a consistent exercise regimen. Certainly, there is better adaptation of our systems. There is definitely injury prevention. That is something that the weekend warriors certainly suffer from, because when you're not as fit for your sport and you go to play your sport, you're getting the benefits, but you are subjecting yourself to certain risks of not being ready for it.
The takeaway that I get from this is that it's still much better to have, as you were saying, a regular workout routine. It's much more predictable. You're much less likely to get injured. My guess is that if I were just speculating, I would think you would still see more health benefits on the whole. Although it doesn't sound like in this study they found that, but I would be willing to wager that if you, as they keep looking at this, you're going to see that. But at the same time, for those who aren't able to work out a everyday workout routine, the great news is that you still get about the same benefit, or at least a lot of benefit, from just going at it 2 days a week. And so I think, like you were saying, you just have to be careful about sports injuries and recognize that you're still getting a lot of the health benefits. You should still definitely do it as opposed to nothing.
Sure.
But
absolutely. And there's also an added benefit that is an intangible to some extent, because weekend warriors usually presumes that you are participating in a sport that is social, and that social connection also plays a huge role in all of these risk factors for your mortality and so on.
100%. Every day it seems like we're learning more and more about the importance of good, positive social connections in terms of just your overall health, your longevity, everything. All right, there you have it. As always, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, leave us a comment in the comment section. Let us know how you exercise. And if you have any questions or suggestions for future episodes, then please you can leave that in the comment section as well. All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.